What up, homies? Welcome to a new playthrough series on the channel. We are continuing along our detective arc, and today I've got a new point-and-click adventure game for you. Elroy and the Aliens. This little gem is exactly the amount of quirky and puzzly that you'd expect by looking at the graphic style, and this episode we'll play through all of Chapter 1 and a little into Chapter 2. We are Elroy, a somewhat struggling physicist and apparently genius who was trying to get funding for this space rocket he built. While showing it off in a test run to the local news reporter, things go south, and then we find a hidden message from our dad, who's been missing for 18 years, and who tasks Elroy with finding a mysterious artifact. After a super busy first 4 months of this year, I am finally back on track and have already recorded several hours of this game. So my upload schedule is gonna get back to normal again, with one new episode every other day. Which also means that I'm setting my sights on a new subscriber goal as well. I aim to get to 250 subs by the end of 2025. So if you like your games indie, with a side of passionate, sometimes funny, sometimes political commentary, then just order right there at the subscribe button. One serving coming right up, so thanks for coming by, homies, and enjoy! What up, homies? Welcome to Elroy and the Aliens, a new playthrough on the channel. As we usually do, let's go through the settings. There isn't actually much to twiddle around with here, and I didn't actually do any of that, because, again, there's not much. The only thing that you can think about here is hotspot highlight, which adventure-like create little highlights around objects that you can interact with, so you can see them better or more easily. If you try this, it actually also gives you a little pop-up telling you maybe don't do that, because it, inhibits your own sense of exploration. So we're not doing that, of course. We are not playing on journalist mode. New game. An autosave is present. Yes, I want to override it.
As a journalist, you're used to writing about events after they've already happened. You conduct interviews, do research, and work really long hours to connect the dots. But as an outsider, it's very rare that you get a chance to become part of a story, to see it unravel before your eyes. And sometimes, what you find makes it all worth it and changes your life forever. Here's my story about how I met Elroy and the aliens.
A hamster? I waited 18 years, and you bring me a hamster?
It wasn't easy to catch, boss.
Oh, very well. Prepare test subject Alpha.
Preparing test subject Alpha.
Soon, my dear.
Hundreds will gather in Slope City Park tonight to observe our first total lunar eclipse in 11 years. The blood moon gets its name from the reddish glow cast onto the moon by the sunlight refracted in Earth's atmosphere. This phenomenon has haunted many civilizations and was often believed to signal malevolence, ill fortune, or major change.
Rats! I overslept! Again. Oh, that's probably the reporter from Slope City News. I'm coming! I should get the door.
Alright, here we are. Elroy and the Aliens. Full disclosure, we will probably be pretty quick here in the beginning in this first chapter or prologue or whatever, because I have actually played this in the demo version for the Steam Next Fest. And I've also played it once more after that to record some stuff.
I'll be right there.
So, we're probably going to be pretty quickly here, and we'll not struggle too much with quests. So let's get going here. We have keys.
My apartment keys.
Pick them up, as you do. Loot everything, collect it all.
Mr. Elroy, it's Peggy. from Slope City News.
I should unlock the door first.
Hi, I'm Peggy Wolf from Slope City News. Elroy DeLuna?
Yes, absolutely. Come on in. Thanks for coming here on a Sunday.
No problem. I wanted to get my article in before we go to print tomorrow. Shall we get started?
Sure.
Can you tell me a little bit about your project?
I'm building a rocket.
A rocket?
Yes. The first commercial rocket that can take off, reach the atmosphere, and return to land in the same spot.
Oh, cool. You mentioned you had a prototype?
Yeah, I just need to make some last-minute adjustments. It'll only take a minute. Would you mind waiting here?
Sure.
Please, make yourself at home.
Chapter 1, Launch and Landing.
Shoot! This is my one chance to let the world know about the DDL-3000. I wanted to finish it last night, but obviously fell asleep. I'd better hurry upstairs and get it ready.
Alright. Let's click.
Marie Curie is a hero of mine. She pioneered research on radioactivity. Step 1, install the propulsion module. Step 2, attach the guidance module. Step 3, fuel up the rocket. Step 4, profit.
Profit. The most important aspect.
My glorious water closet.
Glorious. Nice broom.
The broom I borrowed from Mrs. Kandinsky.
Snatch it.
It's a remote control, so I can launch the rocket from a safe distance.
Take it.
A bunch of engineering books. I've read all of them twice, at least.
To be fair, that's not many books. Read twice. But sure.
A bunch of engineering book.
Wait, yeah.
The Legend of the Hani Pentagon by Diego de Luna. My dad.
What? Apparently I clicked already to go here. Wait, I'm not done down there. Nice
The
newspaper.
Slope City Chronicle. We've been getting this paper for over 20 years. The propulsion module. Fuel goes in, blazing speed comes out.
I like how the door to my apartment here is just open. Just leave it open, it's fine. Grab the propulsion module.
I got this laser cutter from Sierra's junkyard. It's missing a diamond though. My dad always used to say, pressure makes diamonds.
And this is where the diamond
laser
goes.
Cutter from my dad My good old VAX mainframe. I had to pawn the screen and keyboard so I could afford the rocket fuel. I'll buy them back as soon as I get my funding. Me and my dad. A long time ago. Ooh, cozy.
Cozy.
My engineering diploma. Best in class of 91.
Alright. Think that's it. Upstairs we go.
The guidance module for my rocket.
It's a burp.
Is that a crow or a magpie? I get 55 channels, including the science program, engineering 24/7, and NASA TV.
I'm not commenting all too much here, because again, I've seen this a bunch of times, and we're just gonna go through it here, because I think the game already speaks for itself. I think it's got a cool vibe. It looks funny. It's got the right amount of quirky to it, so I'm trying to get as fast as I can without, you know, rushing it to the actual parts that I don't know. And then we're gonna talk.
The magnification on this thing is incredible. If I was a creep, I could spy on pretty much anyone from up here. A glorified fuel tank.
Create the rocket.
Fits perfectly.
And the guidance module on top.
Nice, the DDL-3000 fully assembled. All it needs now is some fuel.
Conveniently, there's a fuel
Best
canister
rocket
here.
fuel you can get. At least in Slope City. Whoops, the spout fell off. I'll have to reattach it. The spout that fell off the fuel canister. Aha!
Aha. And attached.
There. Now I can fill up the rocket without spilling my precious fuel.
I think I've clicked everything. I just want to make sure that you see everything and heard everything. Because, you know, again, everything can also be a hint for later things. So make sure to do it. Feel it up.
My pride and joy. Ready for action. Miss Wolf? Hello? It's ready!
I'm coming.
May I present the DDL-3000?
It's... wow. It's very... yellow.
Wait till you see her fly.
Before we start, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So, your full name is Elroy de Luna, right?
Yeah.
Son of Diego de Luna, the famous archaeologist?
Yeah.
Author of The Legend of the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He spent a lot of time on that book.
Dr. de Luna went missing in 1975, right?
Yeah, well, he went on an expedition and never came back.
Is it true that he was working with Mayor Wundershake at the time?
I think he was, yeah.
I was 5 years old, you know?
Wasn't your dad looking for the Hani Pentagon?
Yeah. He talked about it all the time.
But what if he actually found it?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that in a long time.
Hey, do you want to see my project or not?
Sorry. Yeah, please, go ahead.
Let me just use the remote so I can start the launch.
Oh yeah. She's a nerd for our
Wonderful
dad.
tower. I think my dad used to work with the current mayor.
Alright. This very sophisticated remote control.
Okay, everything is ready. Follow me. We need to take cover. For the love of...
Was that it?
No, the circuit board got fried for some reason.
Oh, should I come back later?
No. Just give me 10 minutes and I'll get a new one.
All right. Do you mind if I check out the telescope in the meantime? Is that a Telefire D2?
D3, actually. I just got it last week. Go ahead.
Awesome. Thanks.
I should hurry to Sierra's junkyard to get a new circuit board. I really hope she's there.
Alright. On we go. Now we can have a look into our living room here.
There's that strange sound again. I think it's coming from the ceiling. I'll check it out after I've shown the reporter the DDL-3000. Step 1, install propulsion module. Step 2, install guidance module. Step 3, fuel up and launch. An old Greystone I tried to fix up. Turned out it was useless, so I stripped it for spare parts. Too bad. Could have really used some help around here.
What else you got? A TV.
They're talking about the lunar eclipse. Tonight is the night.
In ancient Mesopotamia, lunar eclipses were considered to be a direct assault on the king.
Perry Street, the quietest corner of Slope City.
Have a look at the
Master
fridge.
3000. Keeps my food at a constant 4 degrees Celsius.
Everything is 3000 in here. This rocket is 3000, the fridge is 3000.
These are absolutely yummy. I lost 15 pounds after switching to a Wundershake only diet.
Snatch it. close it again, and outside we go.
The hair salon is closed today. They still owe me a free haircut after I fixed their helmet dryer last week.
Let's talk to this lady.
Mrs. Kadinsky, my neighbor. I like her. Although she can get a little nosy sometimes.
Like how he says that, like a meter apart from her. What up?
Morning, Elroy. What are you doing up so early?
A reporter from Slope City News is doing an interview with me.
Oh, that girl who was poking around here before.
Yeah. I'm getting interviewed for the Slope City Chronicle.
Reporters these days, they're getting younger and younger. Is it about that rocket of yours?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the word out so I have a better chance of getting some funding.
That's exciting. So, why are you out here chatting with me instead of in there doing your interview?
I'm nervous, apparently.
To be honest, I'm kind of nervous. Remember what happened last time?
Don't dwell on the past, kid. Just forget about that old hag's house. A little explosion never hurt anyone.
Only because Mrs. Simmons wasn't home that evening.
Quit yammering. Look at me. I could have been Mrs. Mayor now. And do you see me complaining?
Smoking kills.
Didn't you say you'd quit smoking?
The prices they charge for cigarettes today, I'm never buying another pack again. Just finishing my duty-free stash from the old airline days. I have just 73 cartons left, then I'm done for sure.
What happened between you and the mayor anyway?
What happened? We were in love is what happened. Until that Zarya girl showed up. My Cyril couldn't take his eyes off her. There was nothing I could do to make him stay. But, you know me, I survived, like always. I've got my cats and my health.
So healthy.
Gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
Can we hand her some shit, like this Wundershake?
I'll save this in case I get hungry.
No. This is her broom, by the way.
I might still need it.
But I'm not allowed to give it to her. So we just leave. Bye. And here we got the overworld map. This is us here. That's our home. Bunch of new places that we can't actually go to yet. But we can get to this junkyard.
Sierra! Are you there? Darn it. She must be coding again. In the zone, she calls it. Guess I'll have to figure out how to open this myself.
So this is the first, let's call it a puzzle in the beginning here. Apparently there are actual puzzles. This is just, combine the right things and use them in the right order type of puzzle, like you usually get in these games. There are actual puzzles apparently in this game, but you don't get to see them in the demo version or so in chapter 1. I didn't get to see actual puzzles, so I'm excited for that. Old tire.
That's a pretty heavy tire.
Pick it up. And this kinda looks like a clock.
Sierra's dad was a clockmaker. Even the gate uses a grandfather clock mechanism. This reminds me of the pendulums in grandfather clocks. It will need something heavy to swing properly.
Something heavy, huh? Like this tire. Alright.
What's a gate without a proper pulley?
Alright. Locked in place, and now we bump it up.
Let's do this.
Here we
I don't know
go.
why Sierra doesn't just install a simpler gate.
Alright.
A classic run-of-the-mill bucket.
Run-of-the-mill bucket with a huge ass hole in the middle.
I'm sure Sierra won't mind if I, borrow this.
Just get it all. Old
Fake
purses.
Armandi bags. The police sometimes seize fakes, but I have no idea how they end up here.
Just pick it up. So dumb in these games. Just grab it all.
These cars have been here for decades. Sierra emptied the gas tanks a long time ago. It looks like it's overheating, and the gas is running a little low. It's overheating. Sierra's gonna have trouble with this at some point. This thing powers Sierra's computer rig.
Alright. Off to see Sierra. What up, girl? Let's check the radio.
The radio is playing Mayor Wunderbrust's speech on repeat.
Mayor Wunderbrust has categorically denied claims by an anonymous citizen about strange sightings in and around Wunderbrust Tower.
This is ridiculous. Anyone can come here and claim to see dead people. She can not be serious. There is nothing extraordinary going on in Wunderbrust Tower.
The mayor has declined our invitation to host tonight's Blood Moon Festival in Slope City Park, claiming that, quote, important mayoral business is preventing him from partaking in public events at this time. In other news, Slope City's own Theater of Dreams is working on a new play written by mysterious author Cerilio and directed by none other than Hubert Cumberstone. One Last Time is set to be on schedule to premiere next week. Tickets can be pre-ordered at tonight's Blood Moon Festival or at your local vendor.
Feels like there's a bunch of important shit in there, because we get a bunch of names and events and things happening in the near future. Hopefully that actually happens.
From cars using this hose. Sierra, do you mind if I borrow this hose for a bit?
Uh-huh.
I guess that means it's fine.
Grab it all.
Sierra's rig is state-of-the-art.
That's the state-of-the-art shit that we grew up with. Alright, what about you?
Sierra Jones, one of my best friends. Also, the best coder I know.
Oh, hey, it's you. What's up, Elroy?
Quite an elaborate lock you've got there.
Pretty cool, right? Keeps all the half-wits out.
Glad to learn I'm not one of those.
Well.
Haha. Very funny.
Good job understanding how clocks work. So, what can I do for you?
You know the rocket I've been working on?
You mean that we've been working on. If I remember correctly, I wrote the firmware for it.
All right, no need to nitpick, but yeah. Well, the FR128 circuit board is fried.
What do you mean fried? Did you set the CMOS jumper exactly the way I told you?
CMOS jumper?
Jeez. Man, you're supposed to be the hardware guy.
I was wondering if you had a replacement.
I only have an FR512. It'll work just as well, but using that much memory is total overkill for what you're trying to do. Not to mention a huge waste of money.
I promise I'll take good care of it, and I'll set the DDoS jumper.
CMOS jumper. Don't screw it up this time.
All right, got it. Thanks, Sierra.
The things I do for my friends.
She just has that in her back pocket. I mean, we also have a million things in our back pocket. It's just Disney pockets. What is she working on?
What are you working on?
I'm coding the engine for my next space game. It's gonna have super smooth scrolling and render dozens of enemies at the same time.
You mean kind of like Blobs from Outer Space?
Do not mention that game to me again.
It was a great game.
Until the publisher screwed me over and stole my code. The new game's gonna be so much better. Just not sure what I'm gonna call it yet. Any ideas for a name?
I have no idea what naming this game leads to. But you can create pretty funky names. For example, Insane. Cop. Shot. Happy. Kid. And man. Let's go with... I don't look man. Insane cop shot, happy kid and man. I don't know if you really want to call your game that, but sure. We still have some room here. I know I was able to fill that out last time. Let's see. Oh, that's fine. Insane cop shot, happy kid and cool man. Nice game.
There.
That's funny.
That's funny. So funny. Sure. Leave.
Later.
Bye. I like that she reacts like that each time, whatever you put there. I'm sure she's gonna have success with that game. Alright, back home we go. We got the new circuit board. Put that shit in. And here we are. Oh. Alright.
Here we go. Whoops. Almost forgot again. CMOS jumper set and ready to go. There.
Oh, look! A bird! It seems to really like your rocket.
All right. Everything's ready for launch.
Oh, no. The bird might get hurt. We need to find a way to make it leave first. Shoo! Shoo!
See, it won't listen. Let me try. Shoo!
What about the chimney? Maybe we could light a fire?
And smoke it out?
Yeah, but gently?
I guess we can try.
Gently smoke it out.
Peggy Wolf. She works for Slope City News.
Let's get rid of that bird first.
Damn, not allowed to talk, alright.
Is that a crow?
I think it's a magpie. It seems to like shiny things.
I don't want to hurt you, little buddy. We better find a way for you to move somewhere else. Shoo, shoo.
Double shoe didn't work. Alright, let's smoke it out. We got a fireplace here. And we can put this newspaper in here.
Ah, there. Paper will catch fire faster than a log.
But we can't light it, which is why we need to go outside again to Mrs. Kandinsky. Because as you can see, she's smoking. She's got fire.
Hi again, Mrs. Kandinsky.
How's it going, Elroy?
Could I borrow your mattress for a while?
You mean like you borrowed my broom? I haven't seen it in months.
What broom? Sorry.
All right, sorry. I'll get it back to you soon, I promise.
You better. Here, you can keep them. I have plenty.
Thanks.
On we go. And let's light that shit.
Oh, poor guy.
Sorry, little fella. Science comes first.
Kind of weird, but sure.
All set, the bird is gone, and we can start the show.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Alright.
There. I think we're ready, Miss Wolf. Remember, the launch is the easy part. What's really impressive is the landing. We should get to safety. Follow me. Preparing for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launching!
Wait, what was that?
Oh no, Elroy! Are you okay?
That was quite a landing.
Haha, very funny. Something must have gone wrong with the controls.
I saw some kind of electrical discharge. Maybe that had something to do with it?
I'd better go check the damage.
Brace yourself. It's not pretty.
Oh, wow. It's ruined. 9 months. And all my savings. I'll never get funding now.
Sorry about your roof. And your rocket. Maybe you can still save part of it?
I need to go up and check.
I just realized, what the fuck kind of toilet is that, by the way? Do toilets like that exist just underneath a staircase? Just like that? With this rickety ass door? Jesus, stink off the place. Alright,
I'd better remove the rocket. I don't want it falling in and destroying anything else. I think we scared off that bird for good. I hope it's going to be okay.
I'm sorry about your rocket.
Yeah. Me and my dad, Diego de Luna, the famous archaeologist. He disappeared when I was 5.
alright. Let's get upstairs.
Oh, man.
Let's see.
Oh, my. It's completely destroyed. Months of hard work for nothing.
Wundershake Tower.
Can look into this hole.
Great. But wait, what's that glowing thing down there? Maybe I can see it better from downstairs. Holy cow, what a mess. But hey, what's that glowing thing up there? Is that what's been making the noise?
And now we get to use the only tool that we ever will use. And all we ever will need, a good broom. And we could use it on this. But how we go? We do just this. Oh yeah. Professional.
Whoa, what is it? A radio or something?
Someone must have hidden it a long time ago. Nobody did any fixing up there since my dad disappeared. Until now.
Hey, look! There's some kind of button in the middle.
Yeah, well, you gotta click it.
Something's happening.
Holy cow.
Is that who I think it is?
Wait, is this thing on? Sayak. Alright, let's do this.
Dad!
Hello, son. You must be wondering where I am. I have no idea how long this message will take to get to you, or how long it's been for you.
18 years.
I don't think he can hear you.
I'm losing all sense of time here. You remember the story about the Hani Pentagon I used to tell you at bedtime? It turns out, it's all true.
I knew it.
There's a whole new world out here, son. My business partner, Cyril Wunderbrust, trapped me here.
What?
He took something back with him. Something dangerous. I need you to get help and come find me. You'll need the gate crystal. If I know Cyril as well as I think, he'll keep it close. Once you have the crystal, find the Hani Pentagon. Check my book for clues. I love you, son. I never wanted this to happen, but I'm stuck here. And you are my only hope.
Oh my god, do you realize what this means? All these years, everyone's been saying the Hani Pentagon is just a legend. I have to tell my boss. This is gonna be the story of the decade.
Dad? He's alive?
Yeah, and we are going to find him.
We?
Yeah, didn't you hear him? He said to get help. I'm your help.
I don't know. How do we... Where do we even start?
We start by figuring out where the Honey Pentagon is. Get your dad's book and meet me in my office at Slope City News.
But... my roof. What if it rains?
I actually know a guy. But it's Sunday, and I don't think he'll be able to help you out before tomorrow.
Look, I need to process this.
Sure, I understand. Take as much time as you need. I'll be at my office. I can start trying to figure out what the heck happened in 1975.
Cool. This is new territory for me. Chapter
Dad.
2, looking for answers.
Could you really be alive? All right, she said Slope City News. That's a few blocks from here.
Didn't he just say he needs some time to process? Yeah, I'm done processing. Let's go. So what is that? Mysterious box.
It's a message from Dad.
Okay. So we have in our inventory this broom, this honey pentagon book. Can I combine that?
Symbols in the book look almost identical to the ones on this box.
Nice. Can I?
The Legend of the Honey Pentagon by Diego de Luna. My dad.
All right. We've got this empty canister. We got the Wundershake. We got this bucket that's got a hole in it.
A good old bucket with a hole in it.
Uh-huh. We got this random ass purse.
A fake Armandi purse.
I feel like it's important that it's fake. We got this hose.
We used to siphon gas from cars using this hose.
We got the matches.
This is Kandinsky's matches. I'm sure she has plenty at home, so I'll hold on to these.
And this weird box. Okay, cool. I'm not sure that we can actually do much else in here because we've clicked everything. We can have a look around. Has he had something new to say about the mainframe?
My good old...
No.
I get...
Oh shit, yeah, you had.
My good old VAX mainframe. I was hoping to get the screen and keyboard back from the pawn shop once I got the funding. I guess I can kiss them goodbye now.
Maybe I can sell them my fake Armani back and get that stuff back that way. I don't know if I need it. Books. The design. Anything else? Can grab that? No, I can just
My
interact
plan
with
really failed. Spectacularly.
All right. Anything else upstairs? I just want to make sure that we've seen everything.
It's completely destroyed. Months of hard work for nothing.
Can we siphon the fuel from that?
I don't think this will work.
Can I attach that to this?
There's nothing in the canister.
Yeah, I know.
The canister is pretty useful for transporting fuel, but not much else.
So it's empty. That's what I'm hearing here. Okay.
I get 55 chance. The magnification on this thing is incredible.
Okay, nothing else going on up here. I don't think anything in our inventory would help. All right.
I'll need to get a real bed one of these days. All these elaborate plans, just to embarrass myself in front of a journalist.
Damn. Can I put the thing in the fridge?
It looks pretty sturdy, but I'd rather not mess with it.
Okay. I think we're good to go. Just leave the door open.
Hey, Elroy!
What up?
Yeah?
What did you say to that girl? She ran off like the devil was chasing her.
We found a message from my dad.
Diego? What did it say?
I think he may be alive.
Holy macaroni, alive? Alive where?
I'm not sure. Somewhere far away, he said.
Well, are you gonna find out?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Why the hell not?
Have to fix the roof? No time for this? Afraid of what I might find. What the fuck are these options? I'm afraid of what I might
To
find.
be honest, It's really hard for me to wrap my head around it. It took me a long time to get over my dad being gone. Now that I have a chance to learn more about all that, I'm afraid of what I might find. I'm afraid of feeling like I felt back then again.
You never get over losing a parent, believe me. It just becomes part of who you are. All those feelings, they are repressed, maybe faded, but they are still there, real and deep. If I had a chance to have one more conversation with my father or mom, I would take it in a second. Trust me, Elroy, if you don't go after this, you'll regret it forever.
Maybe you're right.
Darn right I am. Now, get your ass moving and do this.
Okay.
Cool. Anything
Our
else?
last talk got a little heavy. I need some time to decompress. Besides, I have to meet Peggy at Slope City News.
Can I show her this thing?
It looks pretty sturdy, but I'd rather not mess with it.
So showing her that thing is messing with it. Can I give her the broom back?
Thanks for the broom, Mrs. Kadinsky.
I can. Here we go.
Took you long enough to give it back.
Sorry.
Now I can finally sweep up all those cobwebs. My house looks like it's Halloween in here.
Nice. I was guessing that would be an achievement, and it is. Alright, there actually is an achievement to try to give her this Wundershake, and that's why I did that again. But I already had that achievement, so it didn't pop up. Alright, keep going.
Filled to the brim with pizza boxes and takeout cartons. At least I managed to get rid of them all before Peggy arrived.